Welcome to the Tabletop Spotlight, your weekly show where we go over all the cool new stuff you'll be able to pick up this very week at your favorite local gaming store. I'm Adam.
And I'm Matt, and let's check out all of our games of the week.
I know what you're thinking. This is a giant box. And it is, because this is the Wingspan nesting box. Now, if you've been playing Wingspan or been following Wingspan or tangentially know about Wingspan, you probably know that it's got quite a few expansions. And those expansions have expansions. But the point is that there's a lot of stuff out for Wingspan, and this box is the container for all of those things. This is actually a box organizer for the game of Wingspan and all of its expansions, and doesn't actually contain any gameplay content in the box. However, if you've been collecting Wingspan for a long time, you're going to appreciate being able to put everything in one spot. One other fun thing about the box is that it's got a bunch of cool birds on it, which is appropriate for Wingspan. But hey, it's got a bald eagle on there. Rock, flag, and eagle.
Put together your own Sydney Royal Botanical Gardens in the Gardens. In this card drafting game from 1 to 4 players, you'll be building your own portion of the Sydney Royal Botanical Gardens. Players score points based on what visitors see when they walk past your portion of the gardens. Players score points for things like flower beds, ponds, trees, and statues. The Gardens is listed as being playable for ages 10 and up, so it's fun for the whole family. Come join picnickers, joggers, and bin chickens in the Gardens.
Weave the most beautiful carpet to become the Sultan's new master weaver in Kaleem. Kaleems are kind of like quilts, but carpets. Basically, there's just a whole bunch of different patterns you're going to weave together to create these giant, pretty, awesome-looking carpets. The goal of Kaleem is to have the prettiest carpet around and to win the approval of the Sultanate and win the promised reward of being named High Weaver. You'll be going to the market every day where the carpets of the Sultanates are sold. You'll make the best offer or use some trickery to win the most beautiful carpets and then assemble them into an exceptional Kaleem. Kaleem is a card game that features a lot of auctioning and bidding and kind of tile placement with these different cards to form the prettiest looking Kaleem you can, and the person with the most points at the end of the game wins. So if you want to get your weave on, check out Kaleem. And I'm probably saying that wrong.
Jinkies gang, watch out for those spooky ghosts in Mists over Carcassonne. Mists over Carcassonne is a cooperative expansion to Carcassonne, where players work together to restore peace to the world. Restless ghosts and ominous cemeteries dot the land. You'll work through 6 different levels with progressively more difficult challenges. But the real fun part of Mists over Carcassonne is that each of these mechanics can be integrated into the base game as well, making it not only a game, but also an expansion. Can you scare up enough points to be the winner in Mists over Carcassonne?
Revenge is a dish best served cold, and sometimes hot, in rival restaurants. It's gourmet cooking, unorthodox business practices, and some culinary sabotage in rival restaurants. You'll be following the chefs who took their gastronomical expertise to the arena of restaurant owning. Armed with a small startup fund and an assortment of recipes, these food fanatics are setting out to become the talk of the town by any means necessary. This game for 2 to 6 players is a chaotic, fast-paced strategy game of negotiating that pits all the players against each other in a race to become the wiener. Get it? Because it's a food thing? You'll pick restaurants with some unique playstyles and harness your chef's zany abilities and use the game-changing action cards to elevate your eatery to gastronomical glory. But watch out, even though those restaurants are your neighbors, they are still your rivals. So check out rival restaurants if you're looking for a food-themed, fast-paced, chaotic game.
Looking for a great catch for your next family game night? Check out Kingyo. In this family-friendly game for 2 to 6 players, you'll be rolling dice in order to catch fish to place them in your bowl. On each turn, one player rolls all 5 dice, and then simultaneously every other player is scrambling to be the first to catch the fish which match the color of the dice. Some cards will also have special abilities, adding another layer of complexity. But considering this game is playable for ages 7 and up, it's still fun for the whole family. Kingyo only takes about 10 minutes to play, so it's a great way to start off your game night. You can't be too coy if you want to win a game of Kingyo. And those are all of our games of the week. Thanks to Dragon's Lair Comics and Fantasy here in Austin, Texas, for hooking us up with everything you saw here today. Once again, I'm Matt.
I'm Adam, we're from Bowls, and thanks so much for joining us, and we'll catch you next time.